have you ever wondered why some of your colleagues consistently achieve and exceed their sales target from MDRT, COT, TOT, while others consistently struggle? No matter how hard they try, they just don't meet any targets. So can I have a show of hands? Any of you who know someone who consistently exceed their sales target? Anyone? Right, okay, there are quite a number. So can I ask another question? Any one of you who know someone, no matter how hard they try, you know this person works very hard, they just don't meet any targets? Anyone? Wow, there are more hands. Okay, right, so basically, now we know two groups of people. Someone who consistently achieve and exceed their sales target, and someone who consistently does not achieve their sales target, no matter how hard they try. So today, I'm going to share a secret of someone who consistently hit their sales target and be very successful. But you know what? If I share this secret today, at the end of the session, I have to kill all of you in this room because it's a secret. Deal or deal? Right. Okay. So let me share a true story of someone that I know personally very well. Her name is Sarah. Sarah is a very dedicated, hardworking financial consultant, right? Ring, 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 ring. Hello, Miss Lim. This is Sarah calling from ABC Agency. Remember last week we met at this networking event? And I would like to take this opportunity to meet up with you to share a bit more about this particular savings tool. So any one of you has actually know someone who actually experienced this kind of situation when they are doing cold call? Any one of you know someone like this? Right. Okay. Oh, got names some more. Right. Okay. So you see, the thing is that someone like this. So what do you think Sarah feels like at the moment? Anyone? So how does Sarah feels like after the 20 call, the 50 call, the 100 call of cold call, day after day, weeks after week, and all they receive is rejections, or all she receives is rejections from phone call? So Sarah is this wonderful, wonderful financial consultant. She's dedicated, she's hardworking, right? But she's just not meeting any target. She spent a lot of money buying cold leads from companies. And she also attend a lot of networking seminars, spending a lot of money to be in those seminars and to get leads to follow up. She also even asked all her existing customers to actually get referral. But all she gets is low quality referral. Either they don't want to meet them or don't want to meet her up, or they do meet her up but they don't want to buy anything. Or even if those that buy something for her are actually very small cases. Does it sound very familiar? Right, so one day, she has a one-to-one coaching with her manager to re-evaluate her sales approach. Sarah, you have been in this agency for more than a year. I see you're working very hard. I see you are doing all your cold calls, you follow up all your leads, and to a certain extent, you also even, call all your existing customers to give you referral. But when I look at your sales appointment, you just don't have enough appointments. You're not closing enough. Your closing ratio is actually not very good. And the cases that you close are actually very small, that deter you from achieving your goal, which is to be MDRT at the end of this year. Boss, as you rightly point out, I have been spending a lot of money to buy all these leads. I actually spend more than I make. So I'm actually struggling, boss. I'm actually contemplating, should I quit this industry and move back to a corporate job, 9 to 5, so that I have a stable income? I have difficulty providing for myself and my family because of the amount of income that I make here. And every other day I get rejection and rejection and rejection. So at this point in time, what do you think Sarah was actually feeling? However, her manager actually suggests to her it's not her sales technique or selling skill, but it's more that she needs to understand a systematic approach to close cases. So what Sarah's manager did is that she suggests to her she should go and learn a course to how to harness her existing customer data and to close more cases. And today, today's what Sarah learned is that to harness the data and to prosper from it by these 3 key ways to close more cases, bigger case size, and getting many, many quality referrals. So before I actually move on to share a little bit more, I would like to do a recollect about myself and the company that I spoke for. Okay, these are the company that I spoke over the years. Yeah. Right. Coming back to the story. So the first way what Sarah learned is actually to personalize customer service. So when I see this word, personalized customer service, I actually think of the coffee shop that I buy my coffee every morning. Okay. The uncle in that coffee shop over there know exactly what type of kopi siew dai I like. Okay, the typical kopi siew dai is not the very sour and sometimes a little bit bitter. That uncle in that shop knows my taste very well. He makes the just right coffee for myself. And on some day, he actually tell me, girl, although I'm not a girl anymore, he say, girl, have a kaya toast to go along with your kopi siew dai today. It will make your day. And I just take it. So what the uncle was doing is actually, he was personalizing his service on me. And because of that personalizing customer service, I become a loyal customer of that coffee shop because of that uncle. So day in, day out, without fail, no matter what, I will only buy my kopi siew dai in that coffee shop from that uncle and not other coffee shop. So now, let me ask you, how can we apply this approach, personalized customer service, in the work that we do today? Right. So let me bring Sarah back to the picture. So Sarah was actually pulling out one of the customer information on the screen, this one example. So what Sarah did is that she actually analyzed or studied what this particular customer has already bought from Prudential. As we can see over here, this customer has bought CPF with investment plan and a couple of shield plan. And subsequently, the enforced policy is only shield plan, which is for herself, her mother, and her father. Right? So what does this tell Sarah? And this is exactly what Sarah did. She looked at this information and she realized that, okay, in order to engage this customer, I need to understand the customer parents' needs. Why? Because this information tells Sarah that this customer is actually a very responsible child. She actually purchased shield plans for her 2 parents. So that is the way that Sarah realized that this is a very useful information for her to engage the customer. And also, she went on to discover what is her parents' needs and what other policy her parents bought outside Prudential, right? So with all this information, she came up with a customized portfolio recommendation to go and see this customer. So now, let me ask you, what do you think this customer feel when she saw what Sarah recommend? That includes elderly care product recommendation for her parents. Wow, kopi siew dai. Okay, good. So basically, the customer actually feel, wow, Sarah reads my mind. Sarah knows I care for my parents so much. She bothered to show me some proper elderly care products that I can consider for my parents, right? So in the end, Sarah closed multiple cases from one single customer. Cases for herself, which is the customer, and 2 other cases for the customer parents in one single appointment. And what Sarah did is that she repeated this process again and again to each and every customer that she has in her database. Right? Second way, what Sarah learned in the workshop is proactive engaging and retaining customer. In life, we all have special moments. Special moments such as our birthday, our promotion, qualified for MDRT, and also, for example, an additional family member in our family, a childbirth. And these are special moments that we love to celebrate, right? So, you know, my bank, every year, they actually send me a personalized birthday message through SMS every year. And in the SMS, there's always a message like, here's an e-voucher of $20. Go and redeem a birthday cake at this particular cafe. And also, every year I receive a SMS from the skincare product, the retailer, that send me birthday message and say, here, there's a $30 e-voucher for you to come back to our shop and buy these skincare products. What my bank and the retailer that I usually buy my skincare product from, what they are doing is to engage me as a customer to continue to buy or to use the service by using my birthday, just by using my birthday. And by doing that, I actually enjoy because I feel that, oh, my banks care for me. The retailer that I buy my skincare products care for me. So naturally, I will tend to buy or use more services from them. So what this means is actually what the banks and the retailers are doing is a loyalty program in the marketing terms, where they actually use this loyalty program to attract and retain the customer. So this also helps to build trust and relationship with the customer like myself. Therefore, I will not look at other banks. Therefore, I will not look at other skincare products or skincare brands who doesn't send me any birthday message, right? So this is what I mean. And another trick, which Kim, the male version, will just talk about proof force. I learned a lot today just by sitting in. I was just thinking, wow, proof force is a very powerful tool. Okay, leverage on technology. Technology is your best friend. Right, what did I say by that? Many years ago when I joined Prudential, I don't have all this proof force. I do the hard work, really the hard work. Okay, so this proof force is so powerful. What do I mean by that? Because the other day I just had a quick learning from Kim Lim, the male version, to understand what is proof force. Tell me. And then in 3 minutes, he told me everything. I said, wow, fantastic. This proof force actually help you to pull out the targeted existing customer, okay, to tell you to engage them at a particular period, right? And then leveraging on the marketing campaign that is already in the system to help you to engage your customer and build a relationship with them, right? And also, I want to mention another technology that you should also use, because I understand salespeople, they really hate admin work. I myself, I'm one of those, I really hate admin work. And sometimes my brain just freezes. I cannot think of beautiful English. Sometimes my English is not very good, to be honest. So what I did is that I asked ChatGPT, craft me a beautiful birthday message so that I can send to my customer. And on the screen, this is one example that I use ChatGPT to do it for me. Even the emoji, even the icon, it's not done by me. It's done by ChatGPT. What I do is just I copy this message, I send it to all my customers. But before you do that, remember to change the name of the customer. You don't want to end up all your 100, 200 customers all call John or Kim. Well, that's worse, right? That's reverse, reverse effect. So leverage on the technology. It's very fast. It takes you 1 second or 2 seconds for them to generate this message. And the other powerful tool that I want to mention that is from ChatGPT. I know maybe some of you may store customer information in Excel spreadsheet. It's very common, right, in Excel spreadsheet. So let me show you this clip.
I bet you didn't know you could use ChatGPT to do this. It's pretty insane, really. It's super simple to do and will give you a whole new way of looking at your business data. So if you run a business, there's a good chance you store data in this type of format on Google Sheets, Excel, or Airtable. Here I've got data for an e-commerce store that sells clothing items. All the relevant information about each order is stored in this sheet, stuff like product name, size, cost, and more. If we upload this file to ChatGPT just like this, and then we ask it to provide key insights for this data in graph and chart form, this is what we get. We get visual representation of this data in a suitable format. This gives you an easier way to understand it and will highlight key insights that you might have missed before. This can save you a lot of time not having to do this manually and could ultimately lead to better decision making within your business. Comment below what you think.
Is it amazing? If you have an Excel spreadsheet, dump it into ChatGPT. Ask them like talking to a human. Can you tell me who are my top clients? They will show you by premium. Can you tell me who are my top client by premium? Can you tell me which customer the policy, the premium is due in next month? It will tell you everything. You don't need to be expert in Excel, right? Leverage on that. So I want to share the second way. How can you adopt proactive engaging and retaining customer in your day-to-day business? So using the same customer example, this customer, the date of birth, 8 Jan. So what Sarah did is that she knows this key information on top of, having to record when to visit her customer for a once-a-year policy review. That is a very standard thing. She add this information and record it in her calendar to each and every customer, so that she can send the personalized ChatGPT generated message to each and every customer. Okay, there is 2 tricks to do that. Trick number 1, please do not send your birthday message on the actual day of the customer, right? There's 2 good reasons. Reason number 1, your customer has a lot of friends, a lot of colleagues, banks, retailer will flood your colleagues, or will flood your customer phone with a lot of happy birthday, happy birthday. And so when you send, it's just another message. And they may not even see your birthday message. So your effort is wasted, right? So I suggest, and what Sarah did is that she sent 2 days in advance. Not too early and also not too late. It's never too late because it's 2 days in advance. Because this gives her the opportunity for the customer to invite her to their birthday party, to their children's birthday party. And in those birthday party, who did Sarah meet? Who? The friends, the close friend, because only close friends will be invited, right? Enemy will not be invited, right? So close friends and family members. So naturally in that situation, Sarah actually get a lot of high quality referral just by appearing, by bringing along a birthday cake, say happy birthday, Miss Lim, and then there you go. So the other key important point is that, when you send 2 days in advance, you are being outstanding. Your message will not be crowded by the customer, friends, colleague, the banks, the retailers sending all at the same time. They will see, oh yeah, you remember and you send 2 days in advance. Oh, I have a birthday celebration 2 days later. Let me invite you. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. 有道理. Okay. So the third way, which is the final way, upsell and cross-sell. This is the most exciting way. This is the third way where you hear the sound ka-ching, which is money, right? So let me share. Okay. Over here, we have 2 pictures. The first one is McDonald's, the second one is Grab. So let me touch on McDonald's first. So McDonald's, what they are very good at? They are very good at upselling us. What do I mean by that? Whenever I step into a McDonald's restaurant, my size, right, is not like this, right? So I normally don't like to buy a meal, right? So when I go into a McDonald's restaurant, I would just want to order a burger. At the counter, what do they normally tell us? Or what do they tell me? Ma'am, would you want to get a meal? By adding $1 more, you get a packet of large fries as well as a large cup of Coke. Okay. So in the customer point of view, okay, I just need to spend $1 more. I get 3 items instead of only 1 burger. Why not? And this is exactly what McDonald's did by a small upsell to each and every customer globally. And McDonald's became the most profitable company in the world, just by small upsell. Okay, let me give you another example, Grab. So when Grab first started, what do they start off with? Anyone know? Transport, Grab rides, right? So when I first used Grab, right, years ago, I used Grab for private taxi, transport myself, human myself, from one point to another. And subsequently, over the years, what did Grab expand to? Grab food, supermarket, what else? Delivery, yes, right. So subsequently, especially when my life get busy, because I have 2 young children, and works overwhelm me also. And sometimes it's just the weather is too hot for me to step out and buy the takeaway or just eat in the restaurant or eat in the coffee shop. I just call GrabFood. And they will deliver the food that I want to eat at my doorstep. So I use GrabFood. And then subsequently, just 2 weeks ago, I want to send this book for my friend who lives 20 minutes away from where I live by car, Jurong East. Okay, maybe some of you stay in Jurong East, but for me, I don't stay there. Very, very far away. So there's 2 options for me to pass this book to my friend. Either I drive all the way to Jurong East, give her the book, or I go to the nearest post office, package it, postage it, and mail it to her. But I'm just too lazy. So I remember Grab has Grab delivery. So I actually use Grab delivery to get the book sent from my doorstep to my friend's place without any effort. So what Grab did is actually they have cross-sell me. And in fact, in today's time, these 2 companies, we know, they have been upsell and cross-sell us left, right, center every minute if we step into their restaurant or we step into the Grab app that we don't even realize. So we can actually adopt this upsell and cross-sell approach to our business, to our customer. And let me share with you how do we do that. So using the same example, right? So what Sarah did is that she looked into the customer information that she already had. So based on here, we can see the enforced policy are shoe plan. That's all the customer has. And recently, one of the customer parents did a claim. This is a good piece of information. With this information, plus what the customer currently have, Sarah could actually upsell and cross-sell. So let me ask another question. So based on this information, what do you think Sarah can actually upsell? What kind of product can she upsell this customer? CI. What else? Accident. What else? Anything. Anything that is upsell. I'm talking about upsell. Anything that is protection related to narrow the protection gap of this customer. And also perhaps the parents, right? So there is 3 life assured over here, right? So now, very good, very good. That means you all know. Okay, so another question. Based on the same piece of information, what do you think Sarah could actually cross-sell this customer? Cross-sell. Accumulation. Okay, under accumulation, there's different type, right? So what type of accumulation? Just throw. What Prudential has? Saving, investment. Exactly. Any saving and investment that Prudential has can actually cross-sell to this customer, as well as the customer parents if they don't have anything yet. Yeah. So what Sarah did is that she went through this process to each and every of her customer. Again, this naturally increased number of cases, bigger ticket size, and because Sarah has done point 1, which is personalize her customer service, point 2, proactive engaging and retaining this customer, point 3 is very natural, upsell and cross-sell, very natural. And then, because this customer is already a customer of Sarah, she can actually naturally ask, without a special script, quality referral. Because the customer herself experienced good service and experience that, okay, Sarah always engage me and update me what is the latest trend, and also show concern that, recently I have a claim, so she actually took care of me. So yeah, it's very simple. You don't need a special script for a referral, to ask for referral. Okay, so just to summarize, these are the 3 simple yet very powerful tools that actually help to increase Sarah income. The first one, personalized customer service. We see this happening every day in our daily life. The uncle at the coffee shop doing this to me every morning. Just this morning, the same thing. Able to make that perfect kopi shudai for me. Second point, proactive engaging and retaining customer. We receive SMS, email, phone call, happy birthday from the banks, from the retailer, and we can do the same for our customer. The last point, upsell and cross-sell. We see McDonald's and Grab upselling us and cross-selling us, left, right, center, every other day, without even us knowing it. We can do the same for our customer by leveraging on the database that we already got. Right? Agree? Okay. So now, maybe you guys might be thinking, who is this Sarah? Why I keep talking about Sarah? Okay, so let me review this to you. Sarah, her real name is actually Kim. Sarah, yeah, male or female, you choose. Okay. Sarah is actually, so I went from 20,000 income, right? And make a guess, what did I end up with at Q4? Anyone? What, 2 million? Wow, I still have a long way to go. Maybe some of you here already make 2 million. Okay. Yeah, anyone? This is Q2, Q3, then Q4. What did I end up? Yeah. Q1 to Q3, sorry, Q4. Any number is okay. 100. Okay, 100,000. Anyone? 200. Okay. So I just review. I end up with 300,000. Just by following that 3 simple steps, day in, day out, to each and every of my customer. My customer base, not everyone is high net worth. I do have a couple. But because I was doing this, that helped me to achieve from 20,000 to 300,000 in that year, and continuously to earn that kind of income, right? So I went from kopitiam table to $1 million round table because I actually adopt that 3 key ways, right? I went from earning only 20,000 to an income that I desire, and also able to fulfill my personal desire is to be able to travel around the world. Because there's no point for me to earn a lot of money and put it in the bank without, enjoying money. So my personal desire back then is to travel around the world and fully paid by the company. Because I won a lot of incentive trips, so that's how I end up traveling around the world. and have a different lifestyle.
Very good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So maybe some of you might be thinking, Kim, these are the things that I already know. Or these are the things that I've done, but I don't see results. But let me share with you my personal experience that I actually follow these 3 ways, day in, day out, without fail. It's in my DNA, it's in my calendar, right? And it helped me to earn only 20,000 Q1 to Q3 to 300,000 in Q4, right? And of course, I have to say it has to couple with your persistence, your resilience, habits and routines. Most important is your habits and routine. You make sure that you do this without fail, and you will see the results, right? So now, can I get everyone to stand up to do this little exercise? Find yourself a partner. Okay, your partner can be a male or female. Doesn't matter. Just find yourself a partner. Right, okay. So if you find yourself a male partner, tell your partner, okay, you are very handsome. If you find yourself a female, okay, listen to the instruction. If you find yourself a female partner, tell her you are very gorgeous. Right. Okay. So, and then after that, please repeat this phrase 3 times on the screen. Tell your partner, harness the data and prosper from it. 3 times. Can we do that? Yeah. Right, okay, thank you very much. Please sit down. Wow, you guys are very fun. You know, I love coming here, right? Okay.